Oh man, oh man, oh man. Look, we back at it again. If y'all enjoying the content, please do me a big favor. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We back at it, we back at it, we back at it, we back at it. Like I said, I told you we was gonna be back with some bangers. Y'all know I'm a dad now, so shout out Dad Gang. I'm not sponsored. If y'all want to send me some swag and some hats, I will keep asking. But bought this with my own money. It is fire. But I thank y'all for coming for another video. Now, I got a banger for y'all. I got a banger for y'all. One that people don't talk about. Y'all know I like to find fragrances that people don't talk about, so I can put y'all on game. Well, I'm gonna put y'all on game about this fragrance here. This fragrance will be good for date night. This fragrance will be good as a signature fragrance in the fall, that is. And this fragrance will be perfect for not smelling like everybody else. What that fragrance is, I'll tell you. That fragrance is sticky. Sticky fingers, man. Go ahead and let that thing focus in. Let that thing focus in. Let that thing focus in. Oh yeah. Sticky fingers. Now, sticky fingers is a beautiful fragrance, man. So good that I'm going to double check and look up the notes, right? So I discovered this fragrance completely by accident. I was going through the catechisms of Reddit and Fragrantica. It gets very dark in those catechisms. And I was looking for something different. You know, I got stuff like Margiela, I got Renaissance, Naxos back there, Tobacco Cooler, Hypnotizing Fire, and the Shanays, stuff that people know about, right? So I was like, let me find something a little bit different. And in fall, I love wearing patchouli. Patchouli is a beautiful note. If it's done correctly, you have a small hint of cocoa, a little bit of chocolatey, a little bit of creaminess, especially if they threw some sandalwood in there. But that's how I was able to find this one. So it is Sticky Fingers by, and I gotta figure out the right way to say this, Francesca Benratti? Francesca Benratti? I think that's how you say it. Let me see if I can translate that for you.
Francesca Bianchi.
Let's do that one more time. Shout out to Siri.
Francesca Bianchi.
That's how you say it. And I will get it right, I'm telling you. But the main accords of this fragrance you're going to have is going to be woody, patchouli, warm, spicy. It's got a little touch of leather, very, very small touch of leather. Powdery, tobacco. I was looking for a tobacco fragrance, to be honest with y'all. Earthy, Irish, sweet, and smoky. It's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. It's addictive as can be. But the main, notes that you will get on this: patchouli, tobacco, leather, some tonka bean, castrum, which kind of smells like a beaver, cinnamon, sandalwood, heliotrope, musk, coriander. Coriander actually has been a great note that I've been exploring. It smells amazing in the way that it does. It's spices. It's not overly spicy, but it's kind of give off a soft, woody type of feel. But back to the fragrance, longevity. I've worn this a few times already, as y'all can see. If y'all can see it, I put a nice little dent in it, and I only had it for about roughly 3 weeks. And longevity on my skin, I get 7 hours. It's lovely. And on clothes, I do have a fleece jacket and a sweater that has lasted the next day. I really hate that we're in October here in North Carolina, and it's still warm outside. I love cold weather. I am a cold soul, old cold soul, that is. And I really love this fragrance. And it gives a little bit off the nose, a little bit of a whiskey hint to it. It's not full-blown whiskey, but it's a little bit of a whiskey hint to it. So let's put it on skin for y'all. Put it on my 3 fingers here, because y'all know I got 8 fingers all together. Be a little different, you feel me? But have that little whiskey accord up top where they don't say that as a note, but I get that. Kind of like from Veranda. You definitely get that patchouli. That patchouli definitely shows its face pretty doggone early, saying that you can't really tell a heart to a mid note. Like everything comes together, but it has a really nice transformation. After that patchouli, you get that tobacco, but it's very fresh. If you ever been to a cigar lounge, you will know what I mean by that fresh tobacco. It is a beautiful way of doing tobacco, because some fragrances that do tobacco can make them a little bit sweet, kind of like how tobacco vanille is from Tom Ford. They can also be kind of sweet, but a little bit too in your face, kind of like how Royal Tobacco is from Amouage. But this one right here is perfectly blended. I'm actually looking at some other fragrances from this house. And if y'all see this video, because I will, you know, be putting the things on there, send me some, because I really do like it. I really do like it. It's kind of like how I discovered fragrances from blind buys, like Vampire Rum from Lorenzo Pazzaglia. I really do love discovering these fragrances, man. I kind of go off the beaten path sometimes with some of these fragrances. And this is one that is. So, first impressions from my wife. Shout out to you, baby. Love you. Love our daughter as well. First thing she said was, wow, this smells good. And she has been very particular, especially after having the baby. Her nose has changed from certain notes that she do like. She used to love Neffs. Now she hates the smell of oud and rose, even though I got like 5 fragrances of oud and rose. But she does not like that anymore. But off track, sorry, blabbering on. This is amazing. Really, really, really great fragrance. Name is funny, Sticky Fingers. I don't know where they got the sticky fingers from. Maybe. But it smells really, really good. Now, what Sticky Fingers does kind of remind me of, this is a scratch, so please understand when I say this. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Tobacco Cooler from Christian Dior. Now, when I say that is, the way that the tobacco is blended in your face is not heavy. It comes in a little like subtly, like if you're having a nice conversation with someone. Like it comes in like that. It's not like all the way like this when you're talking to them, right? It comes in kind of nicely when you're having a conversation with someone. They're not the same. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying in the sense of trying to get y'all in the mindset of how some of these notes work together. And they do very, very well. I will be doing a video on this tobacco cooler because I freaking love this thing. But it smells great. Longevity on tobacco cooler, just to let y'all know, it's freaking eternal. Just to let y'all know. But this right here, the Sticky Fingers, is an amazing fragrance for an amazing value. I think this 1 ounce, I think I paid like $85 for it, for this 1 ounce. When it comes to niche fragrances, that's actually relatively, really, not even relative, that actually is really, really, really good pricing for it. And I know that this artist who created this, and I will give kind of a short synopsis in the description of this artist, did a really great job with this. Because some fragrances, like I said earlier, the tobacco can be done so wrong. And when I mean wrong, it just smells messy. Like you have some tobacco, and I used to smoke cigars, but I haven't smoked. What some tobacco would do is it'll smell either very dry or very wet, like a musky, murky, moldy tobacco, or they'll try to like emulate a sweet note, like a cherry in tobacco from like certain cigar brands, to the point that it smells like a mess. That's what some of them do. But this one right here is perfect. Y'all saw the atomizer, but I want to make sure I get a good look at it. Woo! Pressure. Shorty pressure. Shorty pressure. Pressurized atomizer, man. It smells amazing. This might actually be my scent of the day. Gotta double check the weather report. I wouldn't recommend this over about 85. And the sun has been beaming on 80. If anybody here from the South, y'all know sun coming down, just go ahead and put whatever the amount is for the Fahrenheit. Well, I'm saying the amount for the Fahrenheit. The temperature of for the temperature, just put +5 when the sun is beaming down. And that's what it's doing right now. So I may not do that today, but this would definitely be a date night when me and my wife go out for the first time since we had a baby. The baby is just 2 weeks old. So I'm freshly to this dad gang life, right? Shout out dad gang, send me some hats. But I appreciate everybody stopping by on this video because I wanted to show y'all new fragrances that people do not talk about. So if you enjoyed the video, you're enjoying the content, please do me a favor. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the share button as well. Follow us on all the social medias. We got TikTok, Ronnie Fragrances. Instagram, Ronnie Fragrances. Facebook, Ronnie Fragrances. On Facebook, I really be putting a lot of written breakdowns on a lot of these fragrances that I talk about. But like I said, we're going to have more videos, more content coming, because I feel like I got to make it up to y'all. I haven't been on my grind here on the YouTube. I haven't been telling y'all about what's been going on, the updates, not only in my life, but on these fragrance tips. And I wanted to get back with y'all to make sure that I give y'all the attention that y'all deserve. We're on the road to 10,000 1,000 here on YouTube. We're almost at 2. Help me to get 2. We're almost at 50 on TikTok. We're at 49 and a half, I think. So we're like right on the cusp. We're on the cusp of that thing, right? So please hit that follow button. Please hit that share button. Please hit that like button. Ronnie Fragrances